What up? Welcome to another episode of Stovetop Burners.
The burners.
We're here. Got my boy Allyn. I know it's been a minute. Long story short, I set the studio up, started recording, had everything how I wanted it, and then I moved. So, moved, still getting settled in, and finally set up a studio. So, this is the first one from the new crib.
You guys being modest, I'll tell you that right now. The new crib is like Shangri-La. This fucking thing is amazing. Studio's amazing too. You just don't get
So we're gonna have upgrades and stuff like that throughout. Once we keep going and progressing, but lately, let's see what happened. Dude, last night you saw the ESPYs.
No, I didn't get to see
the result.
No, I did not get to see the ESPYs at all, to be honest with you. I crashed out early. I was playing Grand Theft Auto. Then I passed out. But what happened?
So, Patrick Mahomes won the Best NFL Player Award.
Of course.
And,
Let's go ahead and give that to him.
Chiefs won either the best NFL team or the best sports team. I think it was best sports team.
And who doubted that?
What?
And whoever doubted that? Not us. I'll tell you that right now. Not us at all.
Dude, I'm gonna put this out.
I want one more, please. No, yes, thank you.
There we go. Yeah, so that fucking happened.
Best for Kansas City.
Oh shit, today's Thursday.
The 13th.
Fuck, it's open mic night.
Oh shit. Well, hey, I got a buddy coming. He can take us.
Oh no, it's already too late. Like,
Damn.
It started. You had to put your name. I think put your name in around starting at 8, and then show starts at 9:30 or something like that.
First off, let me say thank you real quick before I. Sorry. Thank you for letting me be on your fucking podcast. I appreciate that too. Dying to see this dude at open mic night. To be honest with you, and I'm gonna be the loudest fan he has there. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's gonna have to tell me to cool it off.
Dude, I can't. So I just got back from Colorado. Went to go see my buddy Danny and Amanda. They got married. Congratulations!
Guys. Yep.
Went out
Marriage is
there.
beautiful.
I just got back, but while I was out there, we were around the fire, and somehow it got out about Mitch had told him that I wanted to do stand up or try it, and he's like, you gotta hear it, blah blah blah. And it was like they were all. So I ended up starting to do a little bit of a set for him, and it went better than I thought. And they were like, "Oh, we can't wait to watch you." And I was like, "Man, we want to come whenever you go. Just let us know." I was like, I mean, I appreciate it. That's awesome, but I just got to get the first one over with.
Yeah. That
So,
nerves, dude.
like,
Those nerves.
Well, like the nerves, like for me, I don't think I'll really get nerves because I started out rapping when I was like 14, and then 18 is when I started doing when I did my first show, and I did rap shows like 5 years or something like that. Like, and biggest one I performed at was I opened up for Twista, Duro, Moulage, and Ron at the Uptown Theater. And yeah,
That's it right
I
there,
wasn't nearly as good as I am now. Like, I'm like, that's such a great opportunity. I fucking wish I had my music that I have now, like back then. But what can you do? So,
I mean, some of the music you got now is pretty fucking amazing. I tell you that right now. And I remember I was sitting outside, so it was on my first or second day here, and I was working on my car. Mind you, it is a '94 purple station wagon, just to get that out there. You don't see anyone like it. But anyways, enough on the wagon. I'm working on the wagon, and this car pulls up, this van. I'm like, who the fuck? And I hear it just laughing, this insidious, this laugh that was, and it wasn't Josh, I could tell. And but Josh gets out of the back seat, And this dude that his Uber, he had his Uber rolling, dude, so fucking hard when they rolled up. I could hear this guy before he even pulled in the driveway.
Oh, yeah, that black dude.
Yeah.
I was like, he was cool. That's funny. That's funny. You noticed that. It was pretty cool because I was like, all right. We started talking about it somehow, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do one. It's like, don't punch me. I punch back. and he started dying laughing, and because it's a controversial joke. It's pretty.
Oh man, it's
up there.
It was a Father's Day joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
and he told it to a black dude, which was it was spot on.
Yeah, so that was, and I told it to multiple others, and they all laughed. So I'm gonna do that. I might start it up with that one.
It was a good one for sure.
Fucking. All right, there we go. Dude, this past weekend, we were watching you were watching the UFC fights with us.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was so crazy.
Oh man, see, I'm not good with the names, but dude, the two lightweights, the gold shorts and black shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, who was that?
Brandon Moreno and Alexandre Pantoja, I believe.
Fuck, was that one of the best fights I've ever seen, man?
That was
oh my god.
We got
toe for toe.
We got really
dudes.
lucky. That was one of the best. That was the best fight
man.
card of the year so far, hands down. Like there was that in the opening. It was crazy because it was Robbie Lawler's last fight. He's been in the game forever, and it was his last fight, and he was fighting Nico Price. And honestly,
and he won that one.
I think, yeah. Nico Price, I believe, was the favorite, and I wanted Robbie to win, but I didn't know if it was going to happen.
So then right after that fight, man, I'm all stoked up. I'm hyped. I'm ready. I'm like to watch these fights, and I get a call from my middle daughter. She's like, "Hey, Dad, I need a ride. I got to go to Blue Springs." Well, so she works in Blue Springs, right? So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm thinking she has to go to work. She works for Amazon. I'm thinking, okay. So I go to leave, and I'm missing this last fight. And I pick up my daughter, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm missing the last fight to take you to work. And she's like, work? What do you mean work? I ain't going to fucking work. Mind you, my daughter's 23. She says, I'm going to go see my sneaky link, Dad, and I just can't get an Uber. They're $70 because of the Taylor Swift concert. And I was like, motherfucker, what? I'm missing a fight to take you to your sneaky link? Oh my God!
You did go take her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you came at the very end of the last fight. So I showed up
because she's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, we're still at the house. I'm gonna go try to check the last fight. So we roll in. Right as soon as I roll in, dude is knocking dude out at the last fight, and I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, Josh, this is my daughter.
Dude,
he's like,
that was.
I couldn't believe it. Oh, I was a little irritated.
So fucking pissed.
So then I go to drop her off,
and that's who the other dude was that was with her.
No. The dude that was with her was Sav. He was my nephew that came with us.
Okay,
that came with me to watch the fights.
Yeah, I remember him, yeah.
But he wasn't with her. He was with me, and we just went to go because I was going to drop him off.
Yeah.
But here's the funny thing. So she's like, puts the address in my GPS, and I take her to Blue Springs after these fights. Her sneaky link is a friend of mine, dude. What? Her sneaky link is a dude, a tattoo artist that is a buddy of mine that is actually going to do my neck piece.
That's crazy.
And I go, so you're going to Haz's. And she goes, he doesn't want you to know. I'm so sorry, Dad. I mean, I'm old. I'm 41. And so like she's 23. This dude is like 30. So they're close in age. Don't think it's like some 50-year-old friend of mine or nothing. But the point is like, I've known this dude for some years. And then,
goodness. And you went to drop your daughter
and then I went to go drop my
go fuck your tattoo artist,
dude. The way you say it,
oh my.
The way you say it makes me sound so bad.
His daughter off to go get fucking blown out by.
No, don't say it like that.
Dude,
don't say it like that.
I bet it was.
I dropped her off. I bet
it was nice.
I dropped her off to have tea. She had tea with my tattoo artist, right? That's what she did. Tea. They had tea. They watched Mulan. They had a good time, right? That's what they did. They watched a movie that was empowering the women.
That's funny. That's
right?
like me saying. I always say. I was like, man, the last time my mom got laid was '88. Because I was born in '89, so February '89. So yeah, I always think in my head, I'm like, I know she's fucking, but
No.
It's funny. Some of the dudes that have came over and like I know what it is. Like I don't say nothing because that like I was like when I was in between houses when I sold my last house and was like looking for one. I lived with my mom. I moved in with her and was living in the basement. And then, dude, it was funny.
Your mom was getting it?
Not while I was there. Hell
Oh,
no.
shit.
But I feel bad. It was funny because I seen some of the dudes and that was just.
They'd come over?
It was funny because they probably all knew, like, they all knew that, like, her son's a fighter and blah, blah, blah.
Thank God it wasn't anybody you knew, like, though, buddy. I mean, what if one of your buddies would have walked in?
Oh, no. It was, all right. So there was one dude that fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Charles.
Charles? Fuck you, Charles.
Charles Morgan. This motherfucker.
Mr. Morgan.
Dude, he was talking to my mom on the fucking dating app or whatever. I don't know if he knew that I was her son at first or what, but eventually he yeah. I know she told him and it was fucking crazy. She was like, "Do you know so and so? You're
Charles
friends.
Morgan.
You guys are friends on Facebook." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "I know him. Like, we used to kick it. We kicked
This guy
it a
wants to
few
talk
times.
about. He wants to talk about my daughter getting blown out.
We worked together.
Charles Morgan's blowing out his mom.
Just getting fucking
Charles,
dude. I was like,
you better put a Jimmy on that
He
bad
better
boy.
not have fucking banged my mom.
You ain't, dude. He don't want a little brother.
He's like, I guess he is older than me, but dude, he's black and you wouldn't think he's probably 30, and I bet he's maybe 40. It's so, dude. They're
You know what
black
they say?
don't crack.
You know what they say? They say that people with a high sex drive look younger.
That's dude.
So your mom, she's picking those younger guys, man.
Yeah, there's
gotta
been
watch
some
out.
young guys that have hit her up and like
I love how it twins for my daughter.
she didn't.
Mom, it's perfect.
Yeah, she just ignored him. But
That's good.
It's fucked up because I feel bad because I actually did have like a couple girls over at mom's house,
dude.
while she was there.
So,
Like, so here's my bedroom and the basement, and then I think hers was probably like maybe right above me, or it was pretty close. Anyways, yeah, dude.
yeah, so before
I feel so bad.
I came here, like I got a similar story. So I was staying with my mom.
Yo,
I was, let's say, I wasn't in the best shape mentally, right? And so I went to my mom's and I was staying there, and I met this girl, Christina. I call her Tina, but this little just Latino girl. God, she's so sexy. But seen her for a little bit, and well, finally I let her come over, and we're all sitting there chilling, and it got too late, so I didn't take her home, and I let her come in the room, right? And I'm sitting in there, and my mom's boyfriend comes out, and he goes, "Don't you do anything dirty with that girl, because I don't even get to have sex in my house, and I'm not gonna let you have sex in my house." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Walls are too thin." So we go to lay down. This little 4'11", 28-year-old Latino, sexy as all hell, looks at me. And
Latina.
Latina.
A Latino is a man.
Okay, well, she was not a man.
Good.
And she looked at me and she says, "We're doing this." And I said, no, we were fucking not. No, we are not. She goes, "We're doing this." And then so she starts getting all crazy and wild with me. And so, you know, I start hitting it and start getting down into it. And I'm trying to stay quiet. I got my hand over her mouth. And she moves my hand over her mouth and she goes, "You better stop playing with me." And oh my God, dude, I didn't care where the fuck I was at. I lost my mind. Like, I grabbed her by her throat, grabbed her by the top of her head, and I just, like a little jackhammer. And she starts screaming, and all of a sudden I get pounded on my door, and I felt so bad. Like,
That was
I've
at your
never
parents'
felt,
house?
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah,
my
I
stepdad's house.
never got caught.
He said, "Allyn, we know what
banging
you're doing in there."
At my house, and luckily, I'm so happy that I never walked in on fucking my parent, like my mom or my dad, stepmom, like any of them having sex. Like,
I tell you,
dude,
dude.
I'd be.
Doesn't matter where you're at. If that girl hits the right buttons, dude, your ass becomes He-Man, and you're screaming, "I have the power!" And you're just going to fucking town, buddy.